7 years. I have been doing this for 7 years in some capacity or another, and I still pause and am uncertain how to open vlogs sometimes. I record the opening about 6 times while I say pretty much the same thing. Do y'all remember kind of like back in the day when all of the vlogging channels had like their little intro thing that they would say? You know, like, good morning friends, or like my friend Elle used to always say, good morning, good morning. But anyways, man, y'all, there is much to update you on since our last vlog. I want to update you guys on llama shearing, how that went / is going. That should give you any indication. Also, I shared on Instagram yesterday a little picture of the barn over there that we have sectioned off a little grassy area and a stall area because there shall be a new mama and baby joining us today in today's vlog. And I asked you guys to guess on Instagram what you thought it might be. So before we get any further in the video, now that we have comments, leave me a comment and guess what you think. It's a mama and a baby, very special little pair. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I got interrupted. A mama and a baby, a very special little pair, and they are joining our farm family today. So guess down below in the comments what you think it is. Yeah, so I asked you guys on Instagram to guess. I think so far my favorite response was Ashley and Betty. And I was just laughing because you know, there's no, like, I can't read sarcasm into anything. I don't know if that was sarcastic or not, but I'm like, I don't think we'd make them sleep in a stall if it was Ashley and Betty. I'm scurrying around here this morning, getting things ready, and then my mom and I are going to take a little road trip. I think that Shelby's gonna come with us, and then we're gonna take the other kids don't wanna come, y'all. Road trips, my kids, it's been too long since they've been forced to be in a car for hours and hours that we recently did one where we were in the car for 3 or 4 hours. This was about a month ago. We were in the car for 3 or 4 hours and each way, and they were good, but you could tell that they were like, get me home. So they don't volunteer to go on these trips. They would much rather stay here and play in the pool and run around and have fun. So anyways, my mom and Shelby and I are going. It's going to be quite a long road trip, so it's about 3 to 4 hours each direction. I won't bore you guys with a bunch of footage of that because that is really no fun to watch. So this vlog will probably start here this morning. I'll show you guys when we get there and meet them and pick them up, and then hopefully show you when we bring them home tonight if there's enough light. So anyways, the garage is in and done. They came and put on the garage doors yesterday, so I'm gonna go show you guys that. I'm gonna update you on llama shearing. I'm also in full-blown prep mode in here. If you can see all of this mess behind me over here, I am trying to prep for the back to school week videos. I've got boxes upon boxes and stacks upon stacks of curriculum and books and stuff like that over here, so I have been working diligently to get all of that done and get the videos prepped so I can get those recorded and get back to school week and everything ready and going for you guys. Now that happens over on the Angela Braniff channel, not on this channel. So if you're not subscribed over there and you carest about homeschooling back to school content, then head over there. But let's go check on the garage real quick. Ciara's out there. Let's go check on the garage, and then oh, it's so muggy outside. I'm honestly just avoiding leaving my office because it is so muggy out there. Actually, you know what? Let's put the old hair up in a ponytail type thing real quick because it's that disgusting and muggy. I don't even know why I bothered trying to curl the ends of my hair today. I think I was just trying to make myself feel a little bit better, but there's no point. Humidity will suck it away. You like
figure out where this wet spot is coming from.
That's probably because it's a low spot and the garage door was open.
Oh.
I came in last night and closed the other side, this side garage door, so that stuff over there didn't get wet, and I closed the door, but I left this one open so I could run back out it. So that's probably...
I gotcha. So I'm trying to figure it out, just trying to see if there's... I doubt this is coming from anything in the ceiling. The ceiling... the roof was really good.
No, it doesn't. It's not coming from the roof. It's right here at the entrance. It's blowing in from the door being open.
Okay.
And that's probably a low spot in the concrete, so it's just settled there. All right, so I am working to draw out the plans for this garage. how it's all gonna be set up and everything. And yes,
you're the king of organization.
I'm the queen. Excuse me, sir. But somebody was like, so you're not parking the cars in the garage? And we're like, no. That's not what we use a garage for. No. I didn't build a house for my cars. They're cars, they can stay outside. Right. We don't drive fancy cars, so it's not like we've like, let's protect the Porsche, hun. No. Move my Range Rover to the garage.
The NV wouldn't even fit in here.
You saw, yeah. So, oh no, yeah. Well, if you took
the garage doors the way they are.
Oh, if you took those off, it might. But anyway, so it's gonna have like, this is gonna be the whole like tool shed side and a little home gym thing for this guy.
Workspace.
Apparently needs to.
I gotta get the figure back in shape here. I mean,
gotta work on the dad bod.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously like regular storage stuff, food storage stuff, and then we're gonna have some gardening accoutrement over here, a little pot. Anyways, the battery died, so I don't remember where we were at, but yeah, gardening stuff over here. We're gonna do some overhead storage for Christmas decorations and such. It's going to be quite the undertaking.
First things first though, I need to get the inspector out here, look at the building. The electrician out here to put in the box, the power company to run new power out here, the inspector to come out and bless everything again.
What about my plumbing that I want? Where does that fall?
Oh, man.
I'm also gonna clear everything out of here and we're gonna seal and do a finish and epoxy on the garage floor so that it's nice and sprayable and clean outable. But yeah, so this is kind of gonna serve as storage and workshop and, you know, tool area, stuff like that, so that we have a place where we can actually work and get projects done without leaving stuff out in the rain. Tag in my pants was scratching me. Oh boy, I can't show Amelia because she's not properly dressed, but she's carrying Bodie over here. He just looks like a victim. The look on his face is just like, help. Hi Bodie, it's okay. He says sometimes love hurts. He's hiding behind my legs. He's not, I think he looks kind of like a wolf.
He kind of does.
He kind of has a wolfy look.
Hey buddy.
He's like, here she comes again, that toddler. Ah! Okay, so this is a little area that I showed on Instagram that we just, well, first of all, the fencing got finished, which I think CR showed, but we just kept the little separation there, and so we got a little grass patch here, and then we added, this is all temporary, this is not permanent, it's just temporary for a little bit. So there's some shavings in the stall, and we just threw up some of this cattle panel stuff and some water troughs and stuff over here. So this will be the little section for what's to come. I told them to guess in the comments now that we have comments.
Some guests.
2 new guests, Mama and Baby, and it's not Ashley and Betty. We're not making them sleep in the barn. Case in point of why we're so happy the garage is here and we can finally start getting this stuff organized and moved around so that this can just be our tack room where we can we'll move everything so that we've got like an area for all of our saddles and all of that stuff, all of the tack, all of the horse stuff. This whole ground floor area will be cleaned up so we're not tripping on stuff. And then this will still remain my dad's sort of farrier area where he keeps all of his shoeing supplies and all of that kind of stuff. So we'll still keep all animal stuff out here, medications, all that kind of stuff. But our fridge finally is going to get cleaned out and moved. We're going to have a big deep freezer, lots of food storage. I'm actually in the process of placing a big order with a company that basically like bulk supplies food items. It's kind of a strange thing, but like you have to look up your address, like where you live, to see if there's a drop location. So they bring a big truck of stuff and you meet at this location, and anyone in your area that's ordered from them, you all go to the truck and get your stuff and like you unload it yourself. But it's like big bulk bags of sugar, flour, lots of like food storage type things. As y'all recall, last year at the start of all of the craziness, that was one of our things, was that we were just like, man, we are not prepared if something like this ever happens again. And the idea that it wasn't even so much about like toilet paper and paper towels and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't about that, but it was just about like food. We're a family of 10, and where other people might be able to scrape together little things here and there from the grocery store to get them by if there's a food shortage or whatever, we have 10 people to feed. We can't do that. So that was part of the catalyst in getting us to like start this process of looking for a farm and you know, wanting to figure out ways that we could sustain ourselves should we ever need to, but also because we enjoy it. So right now, I'm very thankful that the garden is for fun and learning right now, where I'm learning how to do things and figuring out how to do things, so that if I ever did need to really grow our food on a mass scale, hopefully I could, and I would know what to do. But yeah, so I mean, we're not going like full-blown preppers or anything, but we've talked about it for over a year now that we really wanted to have better food storage, better reserves of things, just better emergency preparedness for our family, you know, should the need arise again. I think I did ask on Instagram too if y'all wanted to see like the garage makeover declutter, because we have shamefully we have 2 storage units in Charlotte and 1 here in Aiken. One of the storage units in Charlotte is very small and it only has like 4 things in it, but they would not fit in the other one, so we had to get a tiny extra one, which is ridiculous. So long story short, we've known for a long time that we need to go through those, and obviously most of it is going to get tossed or sold or donated, because if we haven't used it in this long, we probably don't need it. But we've got to go through all those storage units, so that will be part of it, and then deciding what to keep, because I don't want to move a bunch of junk in there. I want it to be organized. This makes me insane. This makes me crazy. This makes me just crazy. So I don't want the garage to become another version of this. So let's go get ready, make sure we've got everything ready. Oh, I need to update you guys on the llamas. All right, so they're all trying to run away from me, but you can see that they still have hair, not as much. We were able to use the shear, like scissors, to cut away a lot of the longer hair, and then I was able to use the shears buzzing to get there's so much hair here, y'all, and this was as much as I could get. He tolerated it so well. We're actually going to do a round 2. This was just round 1. Pacha, on the other hand, was I won't say a nightmare, because he never spit at me, he never bit me or anything like that, but I just used the scissors on him, and that was all I could do. I couldn't even use the shears, like the cutting shears. I could only use the scissors, and I could only do it for about 10 minutes before he kicked at me multiple times. Those back feet, they donkey kick. They kick them out to the side like that, and if they get you, it doesn't feel good. I managed to move away from his kicks every time, but he especially wouldn't let me get under his belly. Whereas Cusco is much more, yes, he loves mama, and he lets me touch him. And most llamas don't really like to be touched under their bellies and stuff, but he was especially not liking it. So we've just done a round 1. I don't know if you can see here that there's very little hair here under his armpit area right here. This is actually, in this armpit area is where llamas, it's kind of their heat control source. That's how they control how hot they are. It's armpits, much like us. Yes, yes. So anyways, we've gotten a good amount of hair off of them. Certainly not as much as I would like, and we're going to do a round 2, probably, hopefully Sunday or Monday, depending on what we have time for, because I'm going out of town on Tuesday, and it's going to be pretty hot while we're gone. Just for like clarification purposes, the thing I want to mention about shearing the llamas is that we tried desperately to find a professional shearer, and there are no professional shearers in our area. And that's not uncommon. They're actually, if any of your kids are wanting to think of a farm profession that they might be interested in doing, you might mention shearing. Stop trying to eat my shirt, sir, because obviously where people are in need of them. A lot of them are up north in Texas, different areas like that, and then they travel. So you book them like a year in advance and they travel down to different states. So basically all of the shearers that we were able to contact had already been through our area and, you know, weren't coming back. So there was really no options but for us to attempt to do the shearing ourselves this year. I think I'll probably go more into it in this month's Q&A, because I did decide I'm going to do a monthly Q&A where we're answering the questions from our videos now that we have comments, and I see so many questions. I try to respond, but I figured it would be great to have them in one place. I'll go into a little bit more detail about it there, but long story short, everything I saw on YouTube when I was looking up llama shearing and stuff was pretty, it's very aggressive. A lot of times what they do is tie their front legs, tie their back legs, and stretch them out like on a table and basically just like hop on them and shear. But what I knew is that I did not want that to be the way for our llamas, especially Cusco. Like I said, we have hopes that he'll become part of our future therapy program. So I really want to keep him friendly, and I don't want to do anything to hurt the relationship. Pacha, I don't think he's going to make the cut for the therapy program. I don't think he has any interest in therapizing anybody. I'll go into more detail in the Q&A about how we prepped and everything to do this, but I was very pleased with how Cusco did, and I don't want to say that I was pleased with how Pacha did, because obviously I wasn't thrilled about it, but it certainly wasn't as bad as it could have been. Okay, I have goats eating my pants. What are you doing? There's nothing there, it's just pants. All right, my mom just got here. We've got the truck and trailer loaded up. We've got everything we need in terms of like food and water and all of that ready to go. We're getting ready to take off. I think the next clip you'll see will probably be at the location where we are picking up mama and baby. So this is your last chance to get in your guesses. And I know it's funny because like I know that some of y'all are probably like, oh geez, they're getting another animal, which is, you know, like I said, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. It's total, like some people think we're nuts, and that's a-okay by me. Don't mind one bit. We have had this particular animal on our wish list for years, and my mom as well has had this animal on her wish list, and so we just left it open-ended that like if the right one ever came along, then we would get it. So this wasn't something where we were like constantly searching for it or seeking it out. And honestly, this little mama and her baby needing to be rehomed, it just worked out, you know, through a few connections. And yeah, so we were more than happy to take them together. The baby is still nursing, and so we want to let the baby nurse, continue to nurse. We wouldn't want to separate them or anything like that. Mom is 5 years old and the baby is 3 months old. So we are very much looking forward to this. Like I said, it's just something that's been on our wish list for a long time, and it just sort of came on our radar, which is why we kind of set up this temporary thing, because it came on our radar that this mom and babe were being rehomed, and we jumped on it. So anyways, that's the situation. Let's get in the car. It is hot and muggy. We've got a long drive ahead of us. So I'm gonna get in the car, and I'll see you guys soon. We just came through a wicked storm, but we're here. Oh, there was a donkey over there that is so cute. Here she comes. Here she comes. Okay, I'm gonna put this down until I know it's okay to film. You guys excited?
They try to bite my finger.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
All right, come on. You can go up to the fence and greet them, but they're still very nervous, so they're probably not going to come over and see you just yet, okay? Good morning. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Mama. So you can put your hand down. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, baby. Good morning, sweet girl. She's hiding behind her mama. She's nervous.
Like, no, I don't want to go out to Mom now.
Good morning. Then I like to just kind of squat down so that they know that I'm not a monster or a bad guy. Okay? And what I do is I just kind of put my hand out and I let them come to me. I don't go to them. They see the big horses on the camera. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. But I want you guys to remember something, okay? That just because they're smaller, they are still, in fact, regular. They're still horses, just like those two guys. So they will still kick you, bite you. They will still do all the same things that a big horse can do. But it's even more surprising because you don't expect it. So you still don't walk around behind their butt because they can kick you. And guess what? They're at the perfect height to kick.
Mom, do you like this? I'm looking at it.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay.
Wrong side for the milk, darling.
What the?
Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. Just silhouettes on the concrete. We watch the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon.
I, for one, am incredibly excited to have these two, our own little Sebastian and baby. And little Sebastian is a girl, not a boy, but whatever, you get the point. We're very excited to have our own little Sebastian and baby. We haven't picked names for them yet, so if you guys have any name ideas, leave them down below in the comments. I'm excited for the twins to wake up and Benji to wake up and Rosie to wake up and come down and see them. The boys have seen them, and Kennedy and Shelby saw them last night when we got in at 11 p.m. Chihuahua. We went through some really terrible weather and storms and stuff yesterday, so it was a very, very long day of driving. So I'm glad that we're all here safe and sound. I'm gonna go get a little bit of work done. It's 6 something in the morning. I'm gonna go get a little bit of work done before everybody starts to rise, and then I want to be out here when they all come out and see them. The little ones especially. They're gonna flip out. All right, that's it for today's video, y'all. We will see you guys again very soon. Bye.